Hey, this is Priya. I want to take a quick look at this video of an auditor, frauditor, who's recording outside a coffee shop. She likes to record coffee shops. She's always doing Starbucks or something. Here's a particular interaction she had where a guy came out and confronted her and asked her and the guy she was with to stop recording children. Do not record children. He wanted to make sure that she wasn't recording children. He asked what she was doing. She gave the typical frauditor spiel of, "Oh, I can't discuss that. No, all that stuff." But he kept insisting, "Do not record kids. Do not record kids." And look at how the auditor frauditor responds. Let's take a look.
I have a fascination about kids.
I have kids. I have a fascination about people with cameras pointing at kids that you don't think is a problem.
You assume we're pointing them at kids. You assume. Please, nothing. You assume.
Why are you bothering these people?
Why do you think we're bothering? You're bothering us. I could say you're bothering us, but we haven't initiated contact with anybody.
I hope you guys have a great day.
You as well.
I just think just keep the cameras away from kids.
Well, if they're in the shot, like I said, put a paper bag over their head so we can't see them.
Kid's head. Okay.
Or a hat and sunglasses.
Paper bag over a kid's head. Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
That's what you just said on camera. Your cat over big. You're gonna put a paper bag over kids' heads. Thank you.
Yeah, so they can't be seen.
What I have issue with, and I'm sure a lot of you who end up watching this would have an issue with, would you want to have to put a paper bag over your... And look at this, is disgusting that she would even put this image up in her video. Would you want to ever have to put a paper bag over your child's head so that an auditor frauditor doesn't post them on YouTube, doesn't, make them part of their thumbnail? What she should say is, "Hey, look, I'm not going to film kids. If they end up in my shot, I'm going to, blur them out, be ethical, comply with YouTube's guidelines. I'm going to, crop them out, like I said, blur them out. I'm not going to put any kids." That's how you say it. If you're ethical, you say, "Hey, look, I'm not going to put kids in the video." But when you give the whole frauditor spiel of, "Oh, well, if they end up in my video, that's going to be too bad." That's disgusting. Like, I want to ask anybody, would you want an auditor filming your children? I know things happen, you're out in public, people are filming, but, if you ask them, "Hey, are you going to put my kids in the video?" they should always say, "Nope, your kids aren't going to end up in the video." And if they do, you need to report that thing to YouTube and have YouTube take that down. YouTube needs to crack down on people putting kids on videos without their consent, I'm all for adults being filmed and, being public, and adults have their responsibilities, but freaking to defend filming kids, this person is disgusting. She's disgusting. This is terrible.
Create their privacy. Do whatever you gotta do. Do whatever you gotta do. Quit fascinating about kids, dude. That's kind of creepy.
Hey, you got a question for me?
Yeah, you were saying that you called the cops. You were going to get the cops.
I did.
So what did they say?
What would they say?
Okay, you can watch the rest of the video. You can go to that channel if you want to watch the whole thing. That guy ends up having a big confrontation with her at the end. There's a big fight and a big freaking meltdown, and everybody's fighting, arguing, giving each other the middle finger. It's the drama they wanted, but you can watch that at the end. If you want, you can go there and watch that all unfold. You're free to do that. But my question for you is, if you saw one of these auditors filming your children, would you tell them to stop? And do you think they should have a moral obligation to stop filming your children, or at least agree to blur out your kids or crop out your kids? Because I've even watched a video from like these really conservative religious people who were, I guess they were trolling like a very leftist event. And even they agreed not to put kids in the video. They agreed to blur out kids. It's just these auditors who constantly feel the need to try to double down and say, "Oh, well, it's too bad if your kids are in my video. That's not my problem." And then they post it on YouTube for monetization. It just disgusts me. Her behavior and her posting that photo of a kid with a paper bag really disgusts me. I hope somebody else sees this and is pissed off by this auditor's behavior. Thank you.